banana leaves.
Oh, okay.
Stepping
Another
it up,
point to
Jamie Oliver.
He has banana leaf.
Stepping it up.
This is good detail that I didn't expect Mr. Chili Jam to
I agree.
get.
Chef Brian Tsao here, not your typical chef, owner of Mission Sandwich Social, located right here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and the only winner of Beat Bobby Flay Season 1. Today, I'm gonna be reacting to Uncle Roger's Can Jamie Oliver redeem himself? I want to give a special shout out to Chef James Mackinson because both he and I are reacting to this very same video, putting it out today as a little collab. He is based in Spain, I'm based here in New York, so we're unable to meet in person, but we do know we share a lot of the same audience, and you guys have definitely voiced that you like the both of our perspectives. So if you haven't already, visit the link in the description below. It'll take you to James's channel. Be sure to give him a thumbs up. If you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed. He is a pro, a super nice dude, and I do look forward to collabing with him in person one day in the future. And a couple last shout outs to my newest sous chef level patrons, Vincent Gon, Dazzle Ma. Guys, thank you so much for your support. And with that out of the way, onto the reaction.
Today, Jamie Oliver back with another Asian dish. This time, he made Malaysian style whole fish. Uncle Roger, Malaysian people. And I love roasting Jamie Oliver. So you put Malaysia and Jamie Oliver in same sentence. Of course, Uncle Roger gonna review. If you follow Uncle Roger a while now, you know last time I reviewed Jamie Oliver, he gave me so much trauma.
You can hear it sizzling.
You
That
hear
fried
sizzling,
rice.
I hear my ancestors cry.
The classic video, man. This is the video that kicked off this entire channel. So if anything, I should be thanking Jamie Oliver. And I've thanked Uncle Roger numerous times already. If you guys don't already know, a lot of, OG followers of this channel, you guys know that my wife is actually Malaysian. She's from a very small town called Tanjung Malim. I've been to Malaysia myself. I absolutely love it there. I'm dying to go back. The food is outstanding. And my mother-in-law, who lives here in New York with a lot of my wife's family, she makes Malaysian style steamed fish all the time. So I'm excited to see, or maybe I'm gonna be horrified to see what Jamie Oliver does, but let's check it out.
So niece and nephew, smack like button now to give Uncle Roger the courage to finish watching this video. Smack.
You know what? If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. It's a little thing for you, but goes a long way for this channel. Let's keep watching.
Like how you smack chili jam
get rid of
out
that chili
Jamie
jam.
Oliver hand.
Down at my hut at the other end of the pier, I've got a belter of a dish that even Amir's mum would approve of. Lovely.
Why he cooking in shed this time? Shed is where married men go to escape from their wife, not for cooking fish.
I'm gonna have Jordan put up a little B-roll of my man cave. I am very guilty of this. It's in my basement, not in a shed, but I have this corner in my basement. It's all to me. It's my domain. Stay out of there, family. Stay out of their daughter. Stay out of their wife.
And look at that. So many chairs, but nobody sitting in them. Just like Jamie Oliver restaurant.
Lovely people, I've got the most incredible recipe to share with you.
Let's take a look. All right, it looks like he's got, looks like a bronzino or something similar to it, you know, a white, light-fleshed fish. It's got some ginger, lemongrass, lime, chilies, looks like cilantro there, looks like fish sauce, pestle and mortar. Okay. All right. No food processor. You know, if he's making a Malay style fish, he's probably going to put some kind of paste on there. Not only the green curry, but the red curry episodes, he's using a food processor. I gotta admit, I would use a food processor as well. It's just faster. It may not be authentic, but you know what? If it's delicious, are you gonna be able to tell? Are you gonna have the guts to tell me that you don't like it? I'd like to see you try. Actually, don't do that. No, please. My ego's way too fragile.
What we want to do is start not with the fish, but actually with the paste. So, lemongrass.
We use that,
Good old spanking.
Spanking lemongrass, hiya. Every time someone use the word spank, Uncle Roger always has dirty thought in my head. Don't spank vegetable, hiya. So dirty, this Jamie.
Chili is very important. Now, what
Yes.
we want to
Yeah,
Used-
with the lemongrass, just a little fact, if you haven't worked with it before, it is very woody, very fibrous, and very tough. You know, if the lemongrass is like this long, you basically can only use like this much of it because that top part is all way too fibrous. The very bottom part is also very fibrous, and even the couple outer layers are way too fibrous as well. You want to get that centerpiece towards the bottom third, I would say, maybe closer, somewhere between the bottom quarter and bottom third. And then you have to really mince it up very small. Otherwise, again, like I said, it's just going to be too fibrous.
We're
But
gonna use
aromatic
Shallot,
ingredients.
correct? We use
Shallots,
that
yep.
also. Ginger.
and then
Lime
the
leaf.
cassia Lime leaves.
We use that also. Okay,
All right.
ingredient
And
groups.
Jamie Oliver knows to peel. That's, you know, the centerpiece. That part of the lime leaf is very fibrous as well.
We're going to use a pestle and mortar, and what I
Nice.
will do
Yep.
for some basic seasoning.
Jamie Oliver using pestle and
That's definitely how my
mortar.
mother-in-law
Okay,
does it.
Okay.
But also keep in mind, you know, when she's cooking family dinner, she's only doing one fish at a time. So she's not making a big quantity. You know, I always look at things from a chef's, professional working chef's perspective. If I'm, you know, and making multiple portions of a particular dish. So pestle and mortaring 30 to 100 portions of this paste may be a little overkill. Again, I personally would go the food processor route. But then again, I don't have a Malaysian restaurant. So who the freak am I supposed to say?
Point to him. In Uncle Roger last video, I mentioned
Oh, Uncle Roger's got Yamazaki again in the background. Man's got taste in whiskey. And you know, if y'all want to know, Nigel's got a taste for the sake. When he was here in New York and we went out for dinner, geez, did he nearly drink me under the table. A lot of fun though.
pestle and mortar require hard work to smash your spices. That's why many white people don't use them.
Or American-born Asians like me over here.
Because last time he made egg fried rice, he used packet rice.
Yeah.
So lazy.
Did you guys see my video of the microwavable egg fried rice that editor Jordan got for me? Jordan, this is for you.
Uncle Roger, you don't like food processor because you press a button and the spice ready. But then why you like rice cooker? Because rice cooker, same concept. You press a button and then the rice ready.
Uncle Roger defending
say
himself
food
now.
processor and rice cooker, different thing. Rice cooker, it make perfect rice. It's the same as using perfect technique. But food processor, the spice come out different texture from pestle and mortar. So
I agree with that,
lifeless.
yes.
And also,
Yes.
food processor, sometimes the blade spinning around too fast generate heat,
Yes.
and the heat ruin the flavor of the spices.
It's not going to come out the same. That I 1000% agree with. One of the best benefits of a pestle and mortar is that it actually maintains a cooler temperature as you're working with it. Yes, while you're pounding, it is going to generate heat, but generally these things are made of wood or stone. Particularly the stone does not retain heat or doesn't retain heat as much. A food processor, it's a metal blade and plastic. Plastic, is while it doesn't retain heat, it's not going to help in any way to keep things cool. And the blade, as it's colliding in the food processor with the ingredients, it's going to heat up a lot, which is actually why generally when I chop things up in a food processor where color is very important, I'll actually put the attachment and the blade into the freezer before I use it, and it helps a lot. However, I do agree the product of a pestle and mortar and a food processor is different texturally. When you're pounding, it's like breaking it up, as opposed to a food processor where it's literally cutting and chopping. Similar, but not the same. That I agree with.
Don't try to attack Uncle
But
Roger.
but Uncle Roger,
Uncle Roger
call him
thought
Jamie.
everything
Yeah,
through
Jamie.
before.
Uncle Roger here definitely being a boomer uncle trying to defend himself. It's okay to use some food processor every once in a while. Although I do know you guys in the comments are probably gonna light me the hell up. Do it. I can take it. No, maybe I shouldn't dare you guys to do stuff like that. You guys can be brutal sometimes.
Get a bit more pasty now. I'm going to take some peanuts. Just a little handful.
Wait,
Raw.
what?
That's raw ass peanut right there. That is no bueno. I do know that like these fish pastes, every restaurant, every family does it a little different. I don't think my mother-in-law ever puts peanuts in there, you know, toasted, roasted, baked, or raw. I don't recall her ever putting peanuts in there. I could be wrong though. Those peanuts are raw as hell. Like it would definitely have benefited from getting roasted first.
No, Jamie. You have to use roasted peanut. Raw peanut, no flavor. Niece and nephew, when have you ever eaten raw peanut? Never, because it tastes like nothing.
And I'm using fish sauce. And
Fish sauce, correct?
Yep.
We use that too.
Savoury. 2 tablespoons of the fish sauce, and then I'm going to use a little bit.
No.
From what I saw that second, I thought, okay, right here. Doesn't look like chili jam, but knowing J.B. Oliver, and when he pulls things out of a jar for his Asian stuff, it could very well be chili jam or mango chutney. If he puts mango chutney in this, I'm gonna be really pissed. That looks like tomato paste, which doesn't belong in this style of fish and paste at all. So I don't know why he's using it. He should be using sambal, shrimp chili paste. There's a specific type.
Uncle Roger nervous. Please,
looks like tomato
please
paste.
Don't be chili jam.
Which
if
I don't
there
know
is
why
a
he would
God
put that
up
in
there.
here,
Please
in this.
answer Uncle Roger player. Please
Yes,
don't
please.
tell me it's chili jam.
Tomato puree, which gives a
Okay, tomato puree.
Okay, tomato
it's
paste.
still wrong ingredient.
Yeah.
But at least it's not
See?
chili jam. Usually for Malaysian fish, we don't use tomato puree. We use sambal belacan.
That's what it
is.
is.
It's Malaysian
Yeah,
shrimp
sambal
paste.
belacan.
So much flavor. Uncle Roger lived in UK so many years now, and I
It
realized
does
many
stink
white people
to high hell.
scare the
I
smell of
think it
sambal
smells delicious
belacan.
personally.
They scare fish taste. Where your courage?
But I mean, people that are not of Asian descent are probably gonna find it revolting. But man, does it go so good in the context of a whole dish. It is just unbelievable.
You hate your neighbor. Just microwave sambal belacan. Let the smell waft over to their house, and they will move out tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, once with a friend, we poured some fish sauce under his sink, like in the cabinet under his sink, and he couldn't figure out for the life of him where the smell was coming from for a couple of weeks. Do you like using the internet? Ha! Trick question. You're using the internet right now, and guess what? Right now, there are people trying to take your information and snoop on what you're doing, but with the sponsor of today's video, NordVPN, they got you covered. With a push of a single button, you can get connected to one of NordVPN's 5,000 plus servers across the world, encrypting your data, protecting you from all kinds of threats, from all kinds of bad people, and guess what? NordVPN has stepped up the game because now they're offering threat protection. Threat protection blocks intrusive ads, web trackers, it even checks over your downloads for malware. So NordVPN is more than just a VPN, it is a cybersecurity tool. If that wasn't enough, a VPN also lets you digitally change your geographic location. So when editor Jordan wants me to react to a UK show that I can't access here, go to NordVPN, change my location to the UK, and guess what? I got new content coming out for you guys. Sign up at nordvpn.com/chefbrian or visit the link down below and use the code Chef Brian to get a 2-year plan and a month free when you sign up today.
Give it a roll.
Okay,
And then
we use
a
like
little fine grater. So
Okay,
look, that is
zest.
the paste done.
I know for a fact my mother-in-law doesn't put in zest, and I don't think she puts in lime juice either. That's a nice, fragrant ingredient to add in there. Uncle Roger doesn't.
The paste not done, hi.
Oh, it's not done, yeah.
You need to stir fry it to bring out the
Yes,
flavor and
yes.
the fragrance. This is
Very
chili
important
paste,
part.
not salad dressing. You need to cook it. You need to cook it.
You need to cook it on a wok or very high heat, and it really intensifies the flavor, reduces it a little, removes some of the excess moisture content. Very, very important step for this type of paste.
Woo! Yeah! That's what it does. Oh my lord. Woo! Yeah!
That is the fakest chair Uncle Roger ever see. Niece and nephew, have you ever had something delicious and then go, yeah? No way. That's how you
have.
know he acted.
Actually, I have.
His chair
Numerous
remind me of
times.
all of Auntie Helen orgasm. All fake. Sorry, children. Now go buy a t-shirt. This paste look good on camera, but I know it doesn't
Actually,
taste
it looks like, I mean, I know it's gonna taste delicious, but that paste, I mean, Jordan, please put up a side-by-side comparison. That paste looks like Jack's lazy man's lasagna, quite frankly. I mean, it looks like vomit. I know it's gonna be delicious. It would be even more delicious if he cooked the paste. But yeah, you know, just my opinion. Just my opinion.
But I know it doesn't taste good because he essentially eating raw shallot, raw ginger.
I mean, I think that's gonna taste, minus the raw peanut, I do think that paste would taste delicious. It's just not the authentic right preparation.
None of the ingredient tastes good at all.
That's not true, Uncle
Here is
Roger.
our fish, the beautiful sea bass. Line caught, sustainable, and very prolific in this area.
Okay,
Around the pier.
Jamie, I
Really
hope
lovely
you don't
white fish
fuck
to
it
get
up.
hold of.
Otherwise, this fish die for nothing.
So I'm just going to lightly score it.
Scoring good help the fish cook
Yep.
better and help the paste give the fish flavor.
Now we could wrap that in greaseproof paper, but what I want to do is show you another way that I think is so special and exciting. We've got banana leaves.
Oh, okay.
Stepping
Another
it up,
point to
Jamie
Oliver.
Oliver.
He has banana leaf.
Stepping it up.
This is good detail that I didn't expect Mr. Chili Jam to get.
I agree.
Uncle Roger so surprised because if you look at his kitchen, so tidy, so white, but he has banana leaf.
Yeah, you heard it right, banana leaves. It gives the most incredible fragrance. So if you've got a gas hob at home, just lay this over a heat. You're going to see the natural oils waking up.
Okay.
Ooh, good
And that
technique.
shininess.
This
Okay.
is right. You heat up the banana leaf because if you in UK, you get banana leaf shipped from
1000%, yep.
Asia. By the time it arrives at your home, it already so dry, so that heating it up, make it softer and make it look prettier also.
And it also makes it more malleable.
Correct.
Yep.
We'll take our fish.
This is one good thing about living in Malaysia. You don't need to ship banana leaf from far away. You just steal from neighbor.
You know what? At my wife's grandparents and some of her family still lives in Tanjung Malim, and it really is like, you know, like the middle of nowhere. I mean, small boony town in the middle of the jungle essentially. And my wife would tell me these stories of, you know, her grandparents climbing up to get bananas or climbing up to get jackfruit and tying a rope on the jackfruit, which are huge, and if they fall on you, they'll kill you. My wife is a tiny little woman. They would climb up this tree, put a rope on the jackfruit, and lower it down to my wife and her sisters. My wife is the eldest on that side of the family, so she was, responsible for a lot of the younger kids. But yeah, I mean, Uncle Roger's like, has a lot of truth here. You can just climb into someone's backyard and probably take some banana leaf for real.
I'm going to kind of wrap this up, tuck it into bed. So that is still going to create an environment.
Hi, Jamie. Banana leaf correct, but you don't need to use the whole thing.
I think that's
such a
fine.
waste.
I think it's fine to use that whole banana leaf because from here, he should be putting it on the grill. The way my mother-in-law does it at her home is she actually makes the paste, you know, she sautés it and then she'll steam the fish. So it's actually a little different. You know, she doesn't wrap it in banana leaf. You know, she doesn't have the time for that or the space for that matter. If this is gonna go on the grill, I think it's actually better to wrap it a little bit more because it's going to be directly over fire. It's going to burn, you know, the outer layers are going to burn. So you want enough layers in there to give you enough time to cook it through, but not burn through the banana leaf.
Banana leaf grow on tree. I mean, do you think money
It
grow
does.
on tree? Don't need to use so much banana leaf. Just one piece on
Now
bottom
he's just
of
being
fish,
a
one piece on
boomer.
top, then wrap it up with aluminium foil. This guy used whole tree worth of banana leaf to wrap one fish. Does he have a lot of banana leaf in his shed? This pandemic time, I hear many people hoard toilet paper. But Jamie apparently hot banana leaf.
Which can also act as toilet paper.
It's going to be amazing. So this goes in an oven at 220 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes.
Oven. Uncle Roger prefer grill.
Yeah.
But I guess
Yeah,
oven easier if you're cooking at home.
From
Yeah,
now
I would
onwards,
agree with
there's
that.
a beautiful rhythm of getting jobs done to bring a beautiful feast together. Rice.
Oh. No packet rice?
No packet rice.
He learning from past mistakes.
In the curry videos, he makes rice. So I'm guessing this video came out not too long after the Jamie Oliver egg fried rice video. But yeah, I mean, Jamie's redeemed himself as far as rice goes for a while already.
In a nice little pot, we're going to get it on a high heat.
Oh, hot high compliment too early. Jamie, you can have someone ship you banana leaf all the way from Asia.
Uncle
but you
Roger's
can't
gonna
ask him to get
rag
you
on
one
him
rice
about not
cooker.
having a rice cooker.
Yeah, but at least not packet rice.
I'm gonna say, you know what? It's a good skill to know how to cook rice in a pot, and it's very easy. You just got to get your ratios right. That's it, you know.
Okay, salad.
Salad? No. Vegetable tastes like salad. Life too short for salad. Skip this.
Oh, just skipping through that whole thing.
Let's do this.
Let's see how it looks.
Look what's inside there. Is very special.
That's looking banging already. I can tell, you know, the oven was nice and hot, so the heat's gonna penetrate into it. Hopefully the fish was cooked all the way through, but just by judging by the color and the consistency of that paper, of the banana leaf, it definitely looks like it's good to go.
Tear a few bits over.
Ooh, look good.
Yeah, look at
This
that.
looks good.
It's pretty
I want
solid.
to get a little teacup of rice. And what happens at the seaside? Sandcastles.
Yeah, that don't even look like sandcastle. That look more like sand igloo.
Fork to go down the back.
The fish coming
Nice.
off the bone.
Nice, look at that. Cooked through, coming off the bone super easily. You can see the peanuts are still looking, I mean, they're definitely cooked now, but again, the paste would have benefited so much from getting cooked first before applied to the fish. So that was a missed opportunity, although I don't think Jamie really understands or knows this dish in depth, but it's so far pretty decent. You know, he has that plate with the rice, so it looks like he's going to plate this. Now, generally in Asia, when you consume fish, you just present it on the table, whole, bone and everything, and everyone eats it family style. You know, if you're with your family, generally just go with your chopsticks and pick at it. If you're at a dinner table at a restaurant, generally they have a serving spoon, but you never like plate up the food. And you know, I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. He made a salad, he put the rice on the thing, so I think he's getting ready to plate it. There's one massive benefit to cooking protein in general, bone in, and it is flavor. The bone adds so much flavor and also texture to protein, chicken, beef, fish, pork, whatever it is. Within the bone, you know, there's a lot of gelatin in there that melts and comes out, and it's just a world of a difference. And for fish in particular, I always think it's way better cooked bone in. Let me know what you think. Does a whole fish bug you out? You know, I know for some people, generally, you know, Westerners, they're not a fan of whole fish and they find it kind of gross, especially the eyes. You know, a lot of old Asian men like to eat the eyes. I've tried it a couple times, not my thing. Fish eyes, that is, or any eyes for that matter.
Look at that, come on.
Yeah, see, told you, he is plating it.
In Malaysia, we just serve the whole fish to table.
See?
We don't need to pick the fish off the bone first. But I guess if you're serving to white people, then you need to pick it off bone, because for some weird reason, white people fear the fish head. They see fish head, they think it's scary looking. They don't want the fish eye to look at them. British people eat fish. They only eat fish and chips.
Or, you know, anyone from a Western country in general. I think a lot of like Mediterranean area, you guys eat the fish whole as well. I'm not 100% sure, let me know. At least the Greek restaurants that I've been to, I've seen whole fish quite often.
Many people say the fish eye look creepy, but fish eye is one of Uncle Roger's favorite dishes. So chewy, same texture as the pearl in bubble tea. That's
Ugh.
what bubble tea is made out of.
I'm not
Just
going to be able
little
to
fish
look
eye
at bubble tea
there.
the same way again. Ugh.
This will just make the whole thing sing.
Listen, man, I gotta tell you, that's a beautiful looking dish right there. Could have benefited from being a fillet that was seared, but then it wouldn't be this whole Malaysian fish, right? Overall, I think that's, you know, very colorful, well executed. Fish was done, you know, decently, missed a few steps, but yeah.
Normally use a knife and fork with this, but I'm not going to today. I'm going to use my very keen hands.
Damn.
Oh, Jamie eating with hand? Okay, another point to Jamie. In Malaysia, many people eat with hand.
That's true.
Hi,
That's
yeah,
true.
compliment too fast again. Who eat with hand like this?
I remember when I was in Malaysia, every breakfast we went to the Indian restaurants, and you ate everything there with your hands. You know, it was like a lot of naan that you broke off and dipped into these various curries and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean the hawker stalls and stuff. There was a lot of places. You know, you have noodles where you eat with chopsticks, but also there were plenty of things you eat with your hands as well.
Go to Malaysia, people eating with hand, they eat normally, just like this. Nobody eat like little baby bird. What are you doing? Are you waiting for your bird mom to feed you? Hiya. Jamie, no need to tilt your head backwards. So dramatic.
Oh, wow. The flavors. It's all there.
Man, I think if that was like some coconut rice, that would have been banging.
Honestly, this dish passable. Uncle Roger thought I was gonna be way more disappointed than I am. He got
You and I
most
both.
of the ingredient correct except tomato puree. Jamie, to improve this, you just have to stir fry your paste before putting on fish. And also use sambal belacan. Then it makes the dish so much better. And even Uncle Roger will go, yeah. Jamie actually did okay job. He didn't use packet rice, didn't use chili jam.
He did use the tomato paste. He didn't. Oh, that silken tofu inside the fried rice. I don't want to think about it. I can't handle it right now. No.
But Uncle Roger's still gonna keep roasting you for a bit longer. You can't stop me.
Pretty decent, not too bad. I agree with Uncle Roger. I'm a bit surprised. You know, like many of J.B. Oliver's Asian dishes, I expected it to be a complete train wreck. But you know, while this wasn't truly authentic, wasn't bad. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And with that said, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And remember, don't be afraid to fail because it can only make you stronger. And with that said, I am Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef, and I'll see you really soon.